October. That's right, it is the 1st of October. So welcome to a brand new month. And it should be an exciting time for you, Lucians. And well, I know for me, I enjoyed the month of October more than any other month since I've been here in St. Lucia and experienced what the month of October really means for you. And I take it all in. We're going to get to that in a minute. Let's see what's going on with Kendall at the news desk.
Good morning. The island's homicide toll rose to 61 on Thursday, the 26th of September. That's when 24-year-old Guatemalan national Sofia Gabriela Munoz Bocon was killed on the compound of a non-for-profit organization that she worked for. The police say a 24-year-old male was also discovered with injuries and is in custody in connection to this homicide. The father of the homicide victim says the last time he saw his daughter was the morning of her death.
At this moment, we don't know what happened, okay? The only thing that we know is something very bad and very sad happened to her. And we need to wait until the authorities and the police, they are doing the proper investigation.
The father says that he has been living in St. Lucia for the last 3 years. He describes the country as an amazing and beautiful place. In other news, Amber Geiger, the former Dallas police officer convicted of killing Botham Jean in his apartment, is now eligible for parole halfway into her 10-year sentence. Botham's mother, Alison Jean, has launched a petition to deny Geiger's parole application.
Well, Amber Geiger became eligible for parole yesterday, September 29th, which was Botham's 33rd birthday. However, the family, friends believe that her parole request should be denied on the basis that she was sentenced to only 10 years, which is far from inadequate for the crime which she committed.
Just as the goal of the petition was 1,000 signatures. However, she says that they have surpassed this number and they are now aiming for 1,500 signatures. During Friday's holiday to honor Julian Alfred, members of corporate St. Lucia, that is, gathered at the Olympic House in Leclerc Castries to present awards, donations, and gifts to the Olympic medalist.
Let it be known that these funds were secured from one of our programs that were aimed at preparing athletes for Paris. At the end of our Paris campaign, we sought the approval of Pan Am Sports so as to facilitate this award. And again, I say thank you, thank you, thank you, Pan Am Sports.
At the Julian Alfred National celebratory concert on Friday, Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre announced that the government would be presenting Alfred with $1 million along with other gifts in recognition of her Olympic achievements. The island's teachers have been challenged to use their collective voice to create positive change for themselves and for others. The call came from the president of the St. Lucia Teachers Union, Vern Charles, while addressing educators at an ecumenical service to commence Teachers Week.
One of the things they always tell us is that thing is political. Brothers and sisters, we work with directorates that are political directorates. We are fighting against the policies and the decisions and the legislation to get better legislation for our members. So why must they tell us that it is political and we cower to it? Of course it is political, because we are fighting against the political directorate. What we must make sure is that partisan politics do not get into the organization.
The Thanksgiving service took place at the Choiseul Secondary School, and that took place on Sunday. These are your top stories. Thanks for watching.
All right. Thank you, Kendall. As usual, we take a break and come back. And this, my dear, is just another view of the awesome Helen of the West and such rich culture, such rich everything. You know what? The month of October is here, and there's only one thing that should be on our mind right now. Here's Mr. Henry to tell us about it. Well, I'm sitting here waiting on Mr. Henry, and I was trying to practice my Creole, but that's for another show. I'll have to come back, and we're going to have to talk about it on a different note. But right now, we're here because it is the month of October, of course, and of course, the month of October means that it's Creole Heritage Month. Junior Creole and a whole host of things that's planned, and that, of course, falls under the banner of the Folks Research Center. Mr. Henry, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
You look good. You look good, I must say.
Well, I'm trying.
Wonderful. We're going to share the secret and all of that, but you have to give me in English, not patois yet, until I learn the patois. In Creole. Okay. Let me ask you. I mean, here we are again, and normally we know that it's normally a very packed, jam-packed month, and I know a lot of excitement is on this year for the celebrations. So we just really want an insight as to the calendar, some of the things that we can expect throughout this month, and what does the Folk Research Center expects from the public. How can we now do our part in ensuring that all of this and this month is recognized and given the sort of glorification that it deserves?
Well, there are a number of activities that have been planned for the month. But before that, I like to say that our theme for the month is Creole Lasse Fosnu. The Creole is our strength. Because it's important that we remember, what we are celebrating. There are a number of activities planned for the month, both at the folk research level and also the host communities. The host communities have a packed calendar of activities, and I wouldn't be able to go through all of them. But you have the CSAs, you have Fisherman's Feast, they call it Feste Péché, and so on. Some of the communities have actually started hosting some of the events as of this month, September. There was some back-in-time dancing ancillary on Friday, and there was some activity in Monrepo. So persons have to go to the website, go to our social media pages, and look at the calendars so that they can see what's coming up. We are a bit behind because we had to wait for resources and so on. So we are hoping now that there'll be a major push to get some of the activities out. In Vieux-Fort, we have rescheduled the Woolelaba competition, which is a traditional cricket game, and that's going to take place on the 20th of October now. We have the Jeunesse Creole pageant, which is supposed to take place on the 23rd of October, and it will be held at the Cultural Center. These are some of the activities that Folk Research itself will be hosting. We have a number of them planned, but there is a possibility that we may reschedule and so on, so the dates may change. These include, for instance, Walk for Culture, Marché pour Kilti, and so on. With respect to canneries and ancillary and dennery, there are a number of activities they have planned, and I perhaps can just mention a few of them. There's in ancillary, there's a Creole cook-up and rowboat competition. That's taking place on the 12th of October. There is also a Creole fashion show, which is due to take place on the 18th of October, and that's in Marigot, the Marigot Secondary School, a Creole Queen pageant. There's going to be a festival of games, Festin Jouet, and that's taking place in Marguerite. That's the Monrepo group is organizing this. So there are a range of activities that are taking place all across the island. What we tried to do was to try to give the communities as much support as possible so they can host a range of events from the beginning of October right through to Creole Heritage Month, to Journée Creole. Now, a lot of persons, when they speak, they mention Journée Creole. We're actually celebrating Creole Heritage Month. And Journée Creole is a culmination of the celebration of Creole Heritage Month. So people say Journée Creole. Journée Creole is the end, the big thing. But prior to that, you have a number of activities that are being hosted throughout that are leading up to that. And the reason why it's important for us to attempt to perhaps participate or go to view these events is because they are more focused on some traditional aspects of our culture. Journée Creole is like, the big day, the big bloco, and so on. But when you go to the fringe, not the fringe events, but the events hosted by the communities, in the community itself, you will experience something which is more profoundly connected to the people in the community. And I think it's important for persons perhaps to attempt to attend as many of these as possible. Yeah.
It's a lot more on the educational side as well, if you want to really ground into what the culture is really about.
Yes, it is, and that's so. So it's important. Now, the thing is, the promo hasn't been what what we would like it to be, but we have provided a calendar that persons can visit and they can see all of the activities and choose which ones they were to go. There are a number of activities taking place on the same day. That's unavoidable. So you have to look at the calendar and say, okay, fine, this is what I want to attend. Right. And it's taking place in Ancillary. So I'm going to Ancillary this evening. Wonderful. And so forth. So you have a range of choices. Right.
What's the website and what's the social handle? It's the Folk Research Center?
The website is folkresearchcenter.org. You can Google it and you will get access to it. Or you can go to https://folkresearchcenter.org.
Oh man, you're good. You remember this so well. That is wonderful. All right, so guys, you check it out. Mr. Henry, thank you so much. And I guess, that's a good thing because now we can keep abreast with everything because there's a lot you said.
Well, thank you for coming and assisting us with our promotion.
Absolutely. Anytime. Right. It's our responsibility. Wonderful. Always so admirable when you have corporate houses that is considering their staff members. I mean, it's just such a booster, and we've been hearing a lot about employers and, now, man, we still have good employers around. PCD has been one of them for the longest while, and they're at it again. Scholarships to students of their employees.
Hi, well, this afternoon is the 32nd annual awards, the Ricardo Leonard Scholarship Awards. This is an initiative which was started by Peter and Company Distribution to really celebrate those children of our team members who've achieved well academically. This is an award given out every year to our academic high performers amongst the children, either at the secondary or tertiary level. It's something that the company we are very passionate about because, not to be cliche, but our children are our future. And we know that by investing in our children, we're doing it to make St. Lucia and the world a better place. Academic excellence, so naturally the children are expected to achieve high grades consistently, as well as be exemplars of good attitudes and good performance, both academically as well as non-academically. We want to ensure that the students we support are really fully well-rounded. Yes, the entire company, so whether the team member is a down-trade salesman, administration, sales and marketing. It's a program extended to all team members of Peter & Company. Well, today we'll be giving out financial awards to assist the students in offsetting the costs of their study, as well as courses, some basic school supplies, backpacks, vitamins to ensure they're healthy, of course. Just pretty much the tools which they'll need to ensure their academic success. Well, in the near future, I'm looking forward to following the progress of our scholarship awardees. I mean, being children of our team members, they are part of the Peter & Company family, and I look forward to their continued success. And who knows, maybe one of them will be standing here where I am today, leading this company in the future.
I am very thankful that I received the scholarship. I'm actually very happy that I did because the scholarship actually helped me and my parents out a lot. It helped pay for my school expenses, especially my after-school lessons that I was able to write and do English in Form 4, which I passed with a grade 1, so I'm very thankful about that. And it also helped my parents with the financial burden of paying for my expenses.
Good St. Lucia, good morning. Today, we're going to chestify for y'all. You know what's chestify? What's chestify? That's right. We're going to push out the chest to satisfy the nation. Again, so today we're going to work on the chest. Again, we're going to get our blue water bottle. So if the 1.5 is too heavy. You can get your 750 milliliters, still going to get the job done as long as we take our time to execute the exercise. So make sure you get your mat on your floor. We're going to be lying down for these chest exercises. Let's get it popping. So guys, we're going to show a series of chest exercises that can be done at your home with just your bottles of water laying on the floor. Simple, no big machines, anything like that. We're going to execute the exercise. So the first exercise, but it's going to have a little twist because our legs are going to be slightly elevated. If your legs cannot be elevated, that's fine. You can keep it down or flat across. But for those of us who are a bit advanced, we're going to elevate your legs. So first we're going to go chest press. All right? So we're going to hit the core at the same time, slightly elevated. In that way, we're hitting the chest. The target, the chest has been worked out. Full stretch, we're going 8 reps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent. Breathe, rest. We're going straight into it. The next exercise, we're going to flies. Stretch hands out. Now, for regular flies, you go like this. 1, 2. But if you advance, you can spin it in. 3, 4. Or you can mix it up. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent. See, it's no. Well, actually, it's tough. I burn already. But I can afford to burn because it's Bweelzfit lifestyle. Bweelz means burn, Bweele. So the third exercise, we're going to keep it to our chest. Legs up, I'm going to press up. Let's go. 1, slowly come back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And again, St. Lucia, remember my legs are elevated because I'm targeting my core at the same time. It can be painful for others, so you can just leave your feet down or stretch it out. Right? So, for the next exercise, we're going to do pullovers. Again, we're going to pull it over. We're going to pull it over. Stretch it out from your chest, straight out to the back, and pull into the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, woo, and 8. Excellent. Oh, can I go home now? We're not done yet? All right. So that's about how many? 3 or 4 exercises? Only 3? I thought there were 7 exercises already. Okay. So for the 4th exercise, we're going to alternate the chest press. However, we want it solid, so we want it passing halfway. So when these go up, by the time it's coming down, we want that one going up. All right? Let's go, St. Lucia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Whew, that was excellent. So remember, that's just one set of each exercise I'm showing you all. However, you can do 3 or 4 sets or 5 sets with the amount of reps you guys so desire to meet your fitness goals. And the last but not least exercise to stretch it out, we're going to hit some push-ups. Stretch it out with some push-ups. So we're going to hit 8 push-ups. Again, if you want to build, you take your time, take it slow, tone a little faster, but get the job done. Remember, if you have carpet at your home, you don't want your face down, you don't want to breathe in the dust. So you keep your head forward. All right? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Notice my body is flat and my bum is not in the air, protruding out. Keep it flat, go down, and come up, ahead. Remember, for every time you take your time to execute your exercise, your results are guaranteed. Remember, stay focused. Good morning.
Well, here you are, off to an awesome start to an amazing month, and I hope it's going to be nothing short of that. The month of October is rammed and crammed with a lot of things to be involved in, educational and fun at the same time. So I hope you find some time and indulge in some of those. Go out and have a great day today. Let's do it again tomorrow for another DBS This Morning.